Hey everyone, this is Julio with JZ Digital, and in today's video we're going to talk about the top 5 things to look for when purchasing a used ATV. Before we get into all that, I wanted to give a big shout out to one of our sponsors, Matthew Sessoms, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Williamston, North Carolina. For anything new or used, that's the place to go. He's got the best deals and the best service. A link in the description so you can check out their inventory. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I would greatly appreciate it. It's going to help me do a lot more videos, especially on the Can Am series. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because I recently purchased this ATV. It was used. It's been, I think, 3 good rides on it. U-joint on the shaft, rear differential shaft, broke. If I would have known that it was on its way to getting broke or I had to replace it, I'd have offered a little bit less for the unit. Now, so let's get to the list. Check the oil. If you see it's milky, if you decide to buy it anyways, it's a quick fix. You just keep changing the oil until all the milkiness is gone. But the Can-Ams are really good for taking in water and still, after you do the process, still going strong. Second, if you get a chance to check the differential fluid, you got the rear diff and the front diff. It's one little hex screw, so you'll need an Allen wrench to take that loose, or and if it comes out clear, you're fine. If it's sludgy, I'd be weary. The front on this one was perfect. It was clear. It was, I could have just not even changed it, but I went ahead and changed it anyways. And then the back one, huge problem. You can notice that there's residue here if one of the seals are messed up in the axles or in the where the drive shaft goes. You guys see all that oil right there on the universal right here? Check that out. That's coming from the diff. So when you go to buy one, just check that out. If you see that there's a lot of stuff coming out of there, just be wary that this may be going out soon. But that's a good sign that it is about to give, or it needs to be repaired. Keep riding with it like that, and you will break something. Before it broke, when I was riding, this thing was very loose, and that was my problem. I should have known, but I didn't know what to look for, so that's why I am doing this for you guys. All you got to do is grab the shaft, and if it's loose when it's in there, then you got a problem. The universal joints, you could probably replace them. I can get a whole new shaft for about $100, but I read the reviews on them and they were not too good. So you should never have this much play in the differential. You can notice some spots right here around your axles, where the axles go into the diff. If you notice that there's oil or sludge or something on it, you know there's a bad leak. Can-Ams are known for having the back seals go out prematurely, especially when you put bigger tires, lift, more power, whatever. But after I rode it and I got under, you could see clearly that something was wrong. Your rear diff and your front diff, check the fluids. If, like I said, if it's oil, if it's sludgy or milky, then you got a leak. That's not potentially a bad thing, but you might want to go ahead and get that addressed so you won't mess up the rear diff. Axles, very easy to check. Just give them a nice tug. If they're nice and tight, then you shouldn't have to worry about needing axles. Wheel bearings. Polarises are notorious for their wheel bearings going out, but all you do is just push this back and forth, and you may feel a kind of wiggle And that way you'll know that you may need wheel bearings soon. I've checked all these. Your air filter can be part of your engine. Checking the oil and your air filter. To do that, all you gotta do is just pull the seat, and the Can Am's, they're right here. There we go. Checking the air filter is not as big a deal unless you can tell that it's very, very wet. Because some of these Can Am's go through the water, and these factory seals do not properly seal the unit. So some could get flooded, and an easy way to find out is just by checking that out. So the top 5 things: check your oil, check your air filter, your wheel bearings, and your axles, and your diffs, your front diff and your rear diff. You can check the fluids in those if the guy gives you enough chance, or you can just straight up ask him if he's done it, if it's ever been sunk. The easiest way to find out is just asking the person, and if they wrote it themselves, if it's one that they've had, they should tell you. Let me know what you guys think. I'm still in debate because I really like the 850, but let me know in the comments, should we keep it after we fix it, or should we just sell it? Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna do a video coming up on how to change the belt while you're in the field, so keep a lookout for that. I'm gonna be doing a video on how to replace the rear differential. I've got a really nice one coming, the XMR Torque Series, so that's gonna be really nice. And I might be getting rid of these tires, but I'm gonna do a video on those as well. May even do a walk around on the new 850 XMR 2021 or the 1000. So be on the lookout for that video as well. Like I said, give me a like, comment, subscribe. This is Julio with JZ Digital, the Mile Mutter. We'll be back pretty shortly. Thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next video.